Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is TechnicallyTee, and today I'm bringing you the video that I've been kind of, waiting to finally review, but that's the battle of the Note 9 versus the iPhone 10. Now, if you know me, if you've been following my channel, you know I've been rocking with the iPhone 10 as my daily driver basically since it came out. Little pause breaks between, when the S9 Plus came out and different phones like that, but this has always been in my pocket. The iPhone 10 hasn't went anywhere in my rotation. And then comes along the Galaxy Note 9, the absolutely powerhouse, the most complete phone, and I feel like it will be the most complete phone of 2018. Came along this bad boy and I absolutely love it. So basically what we're gonna do is a battle. We're not talking about specs because you already know these phones, especially the iPhone 10, has been out a little over a year now, so it's no need to go over the specs because you already know everything about it. The Note 9 been out for a little over a week or so. If you're watching this video, then I'm pretty sure you've known everything about the Note 9 and just want to figure out, which one is better, or for my opinion, which one am I rocking and which one is my main SIM in, because we're going to get that to the end. My main SIM is in one of these bad boys, but like I said, we will get that towards the end of the video. But let's just go ahead and start off with my thoughts on both of these and why I chose one over the other when it comes to my daily drive. So like I said, the video will not be spec heavy, man. This is basically my personal feelings about both devices. And starting off, we're gonna talk about that design quality. Now you already know both of these are top flagships when it comes to their separate companies. Samsung build quality is absolutely, it's perfect. You know what I mean? I wouldn't change a thing about Samsung's build quality. It's absolutely perfect, feels great in the hand, man. Made of premium materials. You have that glass on the back. You already know when it comes to these flagships, you're getting premium design. iPhone 10, same thing. I absolutely love it. I feel like I'm starting to get a few little nicks here and there on the back of my iPhone 10, even though it's been in the case since day one. Starting to get a little issues with the little scratches here and there, but I don't know, and I've never been a fan when it comes to the stainless steel size. Never been my strong point when it comes to the design of the iPhone 10, but overall, superb build quality. There isn't anything wrong with build quality with both of these devices. I can't give a nod over one or the other. It's basically a tie when it comes to the build quality. Now, consuming media. Now, I had to talk about this earlier because this is what I do a lot of when it comes to my smartphones. I consume tons and tons of media. I follow tons of creators on YouTube, so therefore I watch their videos more on my phone than I do anything else, man. There's nothing like the viewing experience of YouTube on your Samsung Galaxy Note 9. And then one thing about it that tops the iPhone 10 by miles and miles is that you can watch a YouTube video and still multitask and do whatever you want on your phone. A lot of the time these days, working a full-time job and also being a YouTube creator, you don't have a ton of free time to sit and watch your favorite YouTubers because you're always on your phone, you're always creating, you're always doing some type of thing. But the ability to watch a YouTube video and then slide that to the side and get on Twitter to interact with you guys, to talk to them and laugh and joke with them on Twitter, on social media, checking emails, whatever you want to do. I can watch my favorite people on YouTube and still multitask and do whatever I need to do throughout the day, handle business, handle personal things on this Note 9, and that is key when it comes to this Note 9. That is one of the best and probably one of my favorite features when it comes to the Note 9, man. Watching YouTube while you're actually browsing and doing other things. Now, I'm not saying the YouTube viewing experience is bad on the iPhone 10, but I found myself when using the iPhone 10 trying to click out of it and go to something else, and it basically just went away. You know what I mean? There is no ability to watch something and do something at the same time when it comes to iPhone 10. So the Note 9, when we're talking about straight consuming media, kills the iPhone 10 in every aspect, man, because the screen size, the resolution, the Note 9, and especially when it comes to Samsung devices, have the best displays out there, period. I always say, I said it one time, I'm gonna say it again. Samsung phones, you cannot beat them when it comes to the display and consuming media. If it's via Twitter, via Instagram, whatever it may be, the viewing experience on this 6.4-inch Super AMOLED screen, Quad HD, whatever you want to call it, is absolutely the best, hands down. So screen quality, consuming media on these bad boys, Note 9 is a clear winner all day long. So if you're out there consuming tons of media, one thing that you have to take note of is the battery life. Now the battery life on these two devices are pretty good. They offer some different, conclusions, coming towards the end of the day of what battery life has this, the standby time, different things like that. But you already know the Note 9 is rocking that 4,000 milliamp hour battery, and the iPhone 10, if I'm not mistaken, is rocking a 2,716 milliamp. I don't know where Apple get these numbers from, man. Just round it off. 2,700 or 2,750, round it off, Apple. You already know, two great solid battery life. On my iPhone 10, had it for a year now, so the battery is already broken into where it's gonna be. At the end of my workday, I might have to plug it up while I'm at work, especially if the workday is slow and I'm heavy on my phone, watching YouTube, on social media, checking emails, doing different things like that. I might have to charge this a little bit before I leave work, which is around 4 p.m. And I start the workday around 6. So, it might get me through the day, it might not. It just depends on how I use the iPhone 10. But this Note 9, no matter what I do, taking it off the charger around 6 a.m. when I wake up, leave the house, get off at 4 o'clock. No matter what I do, not one time I've had to charge this phone or plug this phone in, man. The battery life has been chugging along super hard, just fine, no issues with it. Absolutely love this battery life. Everybody think it might be earth shattering because it's 4,000 milliamp hours and it's the best battery ever. No, that's not the case. It is a solid battery. It gets me through the day just fine with no issues, but I feel like the standby battery still isn't as good as the iPhone. You know what I mean? I can take it off the charger, hop in my car, plug it into Bluetooth, turn a song on, and it's already down 98 or so percent. Now, it's not a steady straight drain, but the thing about it is it's already down that few percent when I didn't really do anything, when the iPhone will linger around 99, 100% for a very long time, no matter what you do. So that's things to take note of, man. But take note of it. If I had to choose one for the battery life, I'm definitely choosing the Note 9, because just from my personal experiences, working, sitting in the office all day and I'm consuming media a lot on my phone, the Note 9 endurance has been doing a lot better than the iPhone 10. So I have to give another point to that Note 9, man. Now, performance of the two. Now, you already know the Note 9 is rocking that Snapdragon 845, and the iPhone 10 is rocking that A11 Bionic chip. I think that's what they call it. Apple always has a fancy name for their chips. But performance on both is absolutely amazing, man. The iPhone 10, I haven't had any issues with it, and I feel like the issues I've had with it is more so iPhone 10 related and compatibility issues with apps and different things like that. But overall, the performance of the iPhone 10 has actually been great. No issues with it at all. Steady performance that you usually get when you come from an Apple or iOS device. Moving over to this Note 9, that Snapdragon 845, I said it in my S9 videos that Samsung has it finally figured out with Samsung experience on the Snapdragon 845. No matter what I do on this device, man, it breezes through it. It crushes it. No lags whatsoever, and I do heavy duty. I don't close out of apps. I don't do anything. Every now and then I might reset my maintenance or hit that maintenance button to kind of get it back to 100%. But the meantime, I'm using my apps. I'm not closing out of apps, man. I'm using my phone straight up as it is. No issues whatsoever. So performance for both, no lags on the iPhone 10, no lags on the Note 9. I really can't give a clear winner to that, man. So that's gonna have to be a tie. Performance on both of these are amazing, no matter if you're playing games, no matter if you're multitasking. And I'm not talking about how many RAMs, how many apps the RAM can hold. We're not talking about all those specs today. We're talking straight up regular day-to-day use from an average person like me. Performance on both of these are absolutely great. Now, one thing that I wanted to hit on, and this could actually vary, it just depends on your location, but my cell quality. With the iPhone 10, I can be anywhere in my apartment. I live in about 1,000 square foot apartment. I can be anywhere in here, and the iPhone 10 picks it up just fine. No issues whatsoever, no drop calls at all. The Note 9, I can't say the same, man, because I can be sitting right here at my desk. As you see behind me, when I'm not at work, I'm usually sitting right at this desk doing things for the channel. And I have to have my Note 9 kind of over here on the side on a couch. It will actually lose service and actually drop my call. I have really noticed that a few times now. So the Note 9, I know a bunch of people are saying the connections and everything like that is excellent, but for me, I'm just getting different results, man. I feel like the iPhone 10 has better quality, especially when it comes to network connections and everything like that, because I'm not getting any issues with my iPhone 10. Note 9, I'm getting drop calls, I'm getting, hey, I can't hear you, different things like that. But once again, I'm not faulting the Note really for that, but for my use and what I use it for, the iPhone 10 gets better cell quality for my apartment and my location. With all that being said, and I don't think it's that many more topics that I can really talk about, this is basically how I use my device and what I do on my device on a regular basis. So which one have I decided to rock with? Did I keep my SIM card into the Note 9, or did I take it out and put it back in the iPhone 10? So last night, I'm sitting around playing a couple games, chilling out. I kind of started missing my iPhone 10. I'm not gonna lie, man. And I did pop my main SIM card back in the iPhone 10. But don't click out the video. I know a lot of you are saying, oh, T's a fanboy. He's an iOS fanboy. Of course, chose the iPhone 10. But that's not the case, man. I was sitting there after I popped my SIM card back into my iPhone 10. I'm kind of really miss being on the Note all the time. Even though you can pop your main SIM in a phone, you tend to pick up your phone with your main SIM in because you're texting. And after you finish texting, you might browse on social media and do different things like that. So I did that, and for a few minutes, I sat there and was just like, damn, I kind of missed the Note 9, man, in the screen. And the Note 9 is sitting right beside me. I can easily pick it up. But what did I do, man? Went and popped my SIM card back into that Note 9, man. So right now, my device of choice is the Samsung Galaxy Note 9 over the iPhone 10. I know a lot of you people are like, what? I can't believe he did it. But yeah, man, the Note 9 for me is a super beast device. Yes, it has a few shortcomings that Android has to offer, but it has nothing to do with the actual design and the actual function and the qualities of the Note 9. It doesn't have anything to do with that. With that Note 9, you're getting that S Pen experience, man. You're getting that beautiful 6.4-inch AMOLED screen. It's absolutely amazing. The front-facing speakers are super duper loud, no issues whatsoever. You're still getting that headphone jack. You're getting that wireless charger. I mean, you're getting some features that the iPhone 10 lacks, but the Note 9 has it all. And like I said, Note 9, most complete device of 2018, man. But don't get me wrong, you can't go wrong with the iPhone 10. Now, we're going to revisit this conversation, of course, when the new iPhones come out this year, because I don't want to seem like I'm bashing the iPhone 10 because it is a year-old device. So, of course, when we get that iPhone XS, XX, whatever the new iPhone is called, man, when we get those in-house, we will be comparing it up against the Note 9. And then we'll see at that moment, can the Note 9 hold its spot in my pocket of being the device with my main SIM in it, man. If you have both devices, man, be sure to leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about them. Let me know what you're rocking as your daily device, man. But until next time, hit that like button. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you have the chance, man. And we'll catch you next time. Later.